Hello from Southern Hill Farms! So we are at a fall festival today. We've been coming to this event for the past several years. It is one of our favorite locations to come to during the fall season. It's actually after Halloween right now. I think we've always come during the month of October.
I think this is also the first year that we've been where it's actually cold outside.
It is freezing. So
huge
yesterday
cold front come in.
it rained all day. We were supposed to come yesterday, but the event got canceled because it rained so much.
So we went to Epcot instead.
But we were able to reschedule our tickets for today. It's the final weekend that the event does go on. So we're here, it's cold, we're excited. Let's go get some food and take some pictures and maybe ride a tractor.
Yeah!
So this is a little pumpkin patch that they have over here. There's some fun photo opportunities and a little playground back over there. There's some drinks. This is a market right over here, which I know that Brennan's probably gonna wanna stop by. Then there's a food location back over there, and then I think a corn maze and potentially sunflowers back there in the back. Okay, so we're inside the markets right now, just to see what they have compared to what they had last year. They have honey, and they have salsa, jam, baking mix, relish, butter, pickles.
I think my mom will like this apple cider jam.
Right? There's just so much here to choose from. Okay, we're probably gonna grab something on the way out, but it's good to see what they have. So that was the markets right back there. The pumpkin patch is on the other side. There's the playground. There's some signs here showcasing where the various attractions are. We're heading over here to potentially grab some food, right?
Did you want to do food first or get the pictures first over in the sunflowers?
It doesn't look that busy right now. Okay, so I think we're going to come back to the pavilion here in just a little bit because this year, because we're here on a Saturday, we haven't come on Saturday before, I don't think, they have food trucks. Okay, so we decided to go and keep with the tradition of just getting food from the food trucks here at the festival. And we got some fries, got some bacon cheeseburgers. Last year we could get these with donut buns. They didn't have that option this year. But we got some blueberry muffins, some blueberry cobbler.
They were quite messy anyway.
And then we got some blueberry lemonade here. This is probably my favorite part of this festival is this
It's gonna
lemonade.
be interesting today since it's so cold outside.
And it's freezing. Is it still good?
Still good.
Okay, so now we're heading to take some pictures with some sunflowers. So I should probably elaborate on the food trucks. So these are the food trucks that are always here for the festival. The ones over there, the third-party food trucks. But they have a bakery, an eatery, and then a little beer walk-up window. Okay, so we made it over to where the sunflower field usually is. It looks like they moved it a little bit further down, and where the sunflowers used to be is now a corn maze. So hopefully we can come back and do that a little bit later. But it looks like the sunflowers are in full bloom right now. They look beautiful. So that's the corn maze right back there. These are zinnias, which you can pick these as well as the sunflowers, and the sunflowers are all the way down there. Okay, so here we are in the sunflower field. Vernon is all the way over there. This is absolutely incredible. These were not this matured last year by any means.
They've been this mature any year we've been.
I'm very surprised. It's so cold today and it rained so much yesterday. I was like, there's no way that we are still going to be able to see the sunflowers or take pictures with them. And this is the most beautiful I've ever seen them.
It's quite intimidating to walk through.
Right? They're about 5 feet tall, at least. How picturesque and gorgeous.
Some of them are taller than I am.
So there are a few fields of sunflowers. There's a dead field over there. There's a field where the sunflowers are not quite mature yet. There's this one, which is absolutely gorgeous and fully mature. And then there's this one, which looks like it was just planted. So I think we got here in the perfect window of time just to see all of these in bloom, right? Mm-hmm. This is awesome.
So as much as these flowers are quite beautiful this year, you know, they pack quite a punch. If you like accidentally hit one, it bounces back real hard.
It really does. You keep thinking you like accidentally elbow like a toddler or something. Because they have like some hefty weight to them. It looks like this goes all the way down. You want to go all the way and then come back?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm leading the way again. It's hard to tell just how far down this field goes. But we're going to try to make it all the way to the end. Vernon's back over here, having some fun, right?
Yes.
It's a little bit claustrophobic here. Not terribly, but I don't know. It's definitely different compared to how it was last year, that's for sure.
It's very hard to navigate.
So a second ago, Brennan straight up just fell over. I just turned around and she just disappeared down into the sunflowers. It's a little bit hard because of just how they, I guess, tilled this field, where you sort of have to sidestep through the sunflowers and then they all just continually smack you in the face. All right, we've almost made it to the very end of the field. It is very quiet over here compared with the start of the field, I suppose, back there. That's where everybody's taking pictures and cutting down sunflowers to bring home. Brenna's trying really hard not to fall over.
I'm scared.
You're doing a great job. We've almost made it to the very end of the sunflower field. And we did it! Woo! Are you okay? Gonna fall over again? Wow. That was challenging. It was also really challenging to drive here on this dirt road, especially after it rained yesterday.
It was very muddy.
It was very muddy indeed.
A lot of clay.
But here we are at the very end of the sunflower field, which you can't even see the beginning of because it is all the way back down there. Okay, we're walking along this much more accessible path to get back to the very start of the field. This is the field that's not quite as mature as this one is, obviously, and then the little field that was just planted on the other side of this one, right over there. Okay, so we've taken a lot of pictures with these sunflowers. I think we've had an absolute blast, just having a little photo shoot, just giving each other different instructions and reactions of just fun pictures to take with all of these sunflowers. A lot of mine have just been like ironic pictures, where I'll just be sad or crying in this field of beautiful sunflowers. I don't know. And then some of Brennan's have been just like the usual like kinds of pictures.
Leave me alone.
Okay, so I think we're gonna head back probably, and then maybe kind of check out like the I don't know, like the part of the festival that we haven't really checked out a lot before, like with the inflatables and the games and stuff. See how busy it is at the entrance to the field over here. Everybody's pretty much just hanging out in this area, taking all the pictures, and the trick is to head all the way down to the very end because nobody is there. And the sunflowers are a little bit, I don't know, less bothered. I said bothered, but I really meant destroyed or trampled because a lot of the sunflowers at the start of that field were not in the best shape, unfortunately, but the ones that we took pictures with were just immaculate and beautiful. So we're passing by the zinnias here, and then I think we're going to head over to the festival area where all like the little play zones are over there in the food trucks, but I do want to do this corn maze because they haven't had this before in my memory. Okay, so here we are heading into the corn maze. This is the entrance. It doesn't look incredibly complicated, but we'll see. We haven't done a corn maze together in a few years, have we?
Where was that place we went? It was like in Lakeland or something. That was a really cool corn maze.
It was. We could actually get pretty lost here. Thankfully the corn isn't too high.
It needs to be higher and maybe this part be a little more narrow.
You want an authentic corn maze experience? Okay, so we've already reached a fork in the road, or multiple forks in the road. I'm going to say we should go in this direction.
Okay.
And see what's over here. I wonder how lengthy this corn maze is. I hope it's not as like long as sunflower field over there is. No, it doesn't look like it because those are the cars right over there. Okay, so we did not hit a dead end, so I feel pretty good about that. But we are moving deeper into the maze.
There's like a lifeguard stand.
There is a lifeguard stand. So the cars are like right there, but that's still a pretty lengthy distance away. So we could be out here for a little bit. Okay, the trail continues in that direction. We're continuing along a side trail here where it opens up a little bit more. Okay, I chose last time. Where are you going? You're going this way? The widest accessible trail? Seems like for the most part there are just multiple trails that reconnect in different ways. So I'd like to head as far over here as possible and then probably head back towards the entrance.
I don't think they created it to where you could actually get lost or like have to backtrack. I think what you said, it all just kind of connects some way.
Just depends which direction you go. There's my car right over there in the parking lot. This was absolutely the sunflower field last year, without a doubt. They rotate the sunflower fields like we showed off over there. How they just kind of have sections of sunflower fields based on which one's in bloom. But it's cool that they did this year because I love corn mazes and we haven't done one in a long time.
I want to be here when the peaches come in. I want to get some peaches.
Okay, so we've gone as far down in the corn maze as we can go. And see what I mean about these paths connecting. So now we've made it to the far end on the opposite side of it, and then I think we could probably snake back to the entrance. This weather is perfect for a corn maze because there's a subtle breeze, it's cold, it's overcast, so it just feels very appropriate and very much so like autumn. If you're going to do a corn maze, this would be the time to do it. I can see the entrance of the maze way over there, so presuming we keep along this trail, I think we'll have made it outside of the maze. Are you having fun?
Yeah, this is really cute. I think we got a couple down and backs before we make it out.
Okay, so we made it to the end. Basically, we could just walk out right here, but we need to pass through that arch way over there, and then we'll have officially made it out. And I think that we will be successful because I think this connects directly to the gate over there. We did it, Brennan. We made it out of the corn maze. Hooray! That was so fun. I absolutely love corn mazes, and that did not disappoint whatsoever. That was a blast. There's also a few fun photo opportunities over here with some hay barrels. Okay, so now we can head over to the attraction portion of the festival and maybe do a few of those little fun games over there if they're not too busy. There's also the tractor, which I haven't really seen being run quite yet. So that's the food pavilion back over there. There's a few more food trucks. Over here, a lot of different food trucks, actually, that we were very tempted to try, but we just wanted to keep with our tradition of eating inside the pavilion over there. There's some kettle corn right there. So this is the kids zone section of the festival, where there are swings, a carousel, looks like a slide over there, a climbing wall, and then a few inflatable obstacle courses, and then some games over here. I don't know how many of these we're going to be able to do, if any at all. I know that you did that last year.
Yeah,
but
it was also empty last year.
It was empty last year. It's very busy because it's a Saturday. Do you want to go over to the slide, maybe?
Roy's gonna do the fun slide! Woo!
Yay!
Was it fun?
That was super fun. Okay, so I did the slide back there, and now Brennan is going to do this again, right?
If they'll let me.
They might.
I'm a big kid.
Okay, so Brennan's doing it. Here she goes. Let's see how she does compared to her last time doing this. I'm just gonna follow along this side here. Let's see, there she is. You did it.
This kid's switching lanes on me in the front.
Now the obstacle course. There are a lot more people in there this time than there were last time. You can do it, Brennan. I'm jealous. I definitely want to do this. There she is, sliding down the last slide. And then through the final obstacle course here. And there she is. You did it! Was it easier this year?
No, because that kid kept like getting in front of me. He wasn't sticking to his own lane.
Uh-oh. And there goes the tractor, which we want to try to ride. So they are running the tractor. Wow, I am very happy that we decided to eat a little bit earlier because it is incredibly busy over here in this pavilion now compared to earlier when it was very quiet. So it looks like the tractor is here. If there are a few more seats, we may try to hop on this. But if not, then we may have to wait for it when it comes back around. This is pretty cool. There are two tractors, which I didn't know that was, I didn't know that happened at this festival, but hey, we made it onto this tractor, so that's good. Passing by the inflatable games back over here. This one I really wanted to do, but there were a lot of kids over here, so maybe I can run back over here before we head out. Maybe I could do one quick final run on it. And then there's a bounce house here, which I don't think I'm going to be doing that. I think that's I don't know, I think it's just for small kids. Okay, so we went around the perimeter of the property here, or at least of this little area. And now we're heading back over here to park. It was a short little trip, but it was very fun. Okay, so we made it back on the tractor, and there's an incredibly long line for it right now. What I think we're going to go and do now is head back over to the kids zone area, and I'm going to do that inflatable obstacle course because I really want to do it. And then on the way out of the park, on the way out of the fall festival, we're gonna get some donuts back over there, and then hit the market up, and then head home.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
Yep. Is he gonna make it up the cheese? Woo! Oh my god! What was that?
I don't know.
Where did he go? I see a foot. Way to hype up the dramatics there, Hornsby.
I'm almost 30. I don't know if it's dramatics anymore or reality. I really wanted to do this last year when Brennan did it, but I didn't do it. And then she did it again this year. And I thought I was gonna miss out on my chance to do it again this year. But I did it, so I'm happy. So now we're heading over to get some donuts. And I think I'm gonna stop over here by this little beer window and get these Southern Hill Farms blueberry beer. Okay, so this is the line for the bakery, and Brennan got her donuts. That's an entire dozen of the donuts.
This is gonna be breakfast this week.
This is what I got, this blueberry lemon port ale with the blueberries from Southern Hill Farms in Claremont, Florida, which is where we are. That was on the back side of the food pavilion, right over here, and now we are heading to the Southern Hill Market to conclude our trip through the festival. Okay, so we just got out of the markets, and Brennan got all of this right here. I think you're gonna be sharing this with your mom and my mom.
Yeah, I got some blueberry muffin mix for me and my mom, and then apple cider jam for my mom, pickles for me because I really like them, apple butter for your mom, I think, and then this, oh wait, no, this peach jam and the apple butters for your mom, and then I got the apple cider jam for my mom.
Okay, cool. And then we have these donuts and the beers, and we've spent far too much, but had such a good time.
Yeah.
So what's new this year that I forgot to mention is that this used to be a dirt road, as well as the area in the pavilion. It used to be just dirt, and it was just so, I don't know, there was like a lot of like dust and dirt clouds in the air when you would try to eat. So them doing this to the road here is phenomenal. Such an incredible update.
Also, like, happy for them that, you know, they've been getting enough business to be able to afford to pave this road. Like, I really like this place over here, and it blew up very fast over the years.
Okay, so it's still pretty windy and cold, but we are heading out for the afternoon. We spent about 3 hours here, which is, I don't know, a pretty considerable amount of time, but we could have done so much more. This is such a fun festival, and it's just so worth the price. It was about $20 to get in, but that was all inclusive of just the experiences that they had inside, and then you could purchase the food on top of that. And then we got all of this, of course, which we're going to be getting home as quickly as possible.
I contributed to the paved road.
Probably.
Year after year.
Well, thank you for hanging out with us today, getting to do one of our favorite fall traditions. I'm glad that we were able to do it on the very final weekend and that it wasn't completely canceled, because it probably could have been.
Yeah.
I was a little bit worried that when we couldn't come yesterday that we wouldn't be able to come at all. And we did it. We got to come.
And we came at a good time, because by the time we left, it was just
It is so
crowded.
busy right now, so we came right at opening, and I'm glad that we did. So thanks for hanging out with us. We will see you soon. Have a great day, and goodbye.
Bye.